All right, folks, it's a pleasant way to welcome you to this live interview here from downtown Monrovia on Kerry Street here in Central Monrovia. The time check here is 18 minutes after 4 o'clock p.m. That's according to my own official time. And of course, prior to the elections, we used to be here trying to get citizens' views as to how do they feel about the election processes. Now that the elections are over, we've come back here, but see how the street looks like. We've come back to see whether we can speak with some Liberian citizens. What do they make of the process so far? What are their views? And what would be recommendation maybe to the politicians or the Elections Commission as the net goes about, announcing provisional results of the elections held on the 10th of October 2023. My name is Prince Moba, and so I'm taking my camera around to see what I can speak with some people who have gathered here. This is Kerry Street, in one of the intellectual centers here on Kerry Street. And I always like to come here to talk about people who would like to tell us exactly what did they make of the process, how was it like, and what are some of the things they like to discuss. And so, my name is Prince. Thanks for joining me. It's Sunday here in Monrovia, downtown Monrovia. Let me speak with police. So, gentlemen, how you doing? My name is Prince Moba. The sun is blazing though, but we have to do our work. I want to speak with you guys as it relates to the election. Gentlemen, please give All right, so my name is Prince Moba. I just want to speak with Liberian citizens here. Central Monrovia, to just give me their view as to how the process, how do they view the process so far. Since we started on the 10th of October, and today is the 16th. Yeah. Before me as a gentleman, let me speak to you briefly. You can see the background. The sun is not easy, but we thank God we are gradually in dry season in Liberia, according to our calendar. My name is Prince, brother. How you doing? What's your name?
My name is Fandi Kamara.
Okay, welcome to this live interview.
Thank you very much.
All right, the purpose we stopped by is to just get one or two statements from you as it relates to the election processes in Liberia. The 10th of October was the elections day. We went to the polls. We cast our ballots. The NEC is going about to count those ballots and have them tallied and the report or the results. They're announcing them. But on the overall, what's your own take on the process since the 10 and now?
Firstly, again, my name is Fandi Kamara. I must firstly appreciate the peace-loving people of the Republic of Liberia, and also appreciate the opposition. That's why I appreciate the government of the Republic of Liberia, and appreciate again the people of the Republic of Liberia for the new tenure. As we did see on October 10th, the day of the voting day, the number was encouraging.
Can you cancel for the song, sorry? Yeah, thank you, go ahead.
As we did see on October 10th, the Liberian people turned up, especially to express their political franchise that the Constitution has given to them. So that is the reason I'm giving them so many appreciation. Okay. And actually, on October 10th, what I observed, the process, it was free, it was fair, it was also transparent. The Liberian people, they went through the process, and at the end of the day, it was successful. But another expectation here is that we are expecting the National Election Commission to have played a part, and that is up to her, especially when she has announced the Liberian people in 15 days. She will conclude on the preliminary result, and as the preliminary result is coming, the Liberian people again, this is how we appreciate them. It shows that we are civil people. It shows that we want peace. It shows that we meant good for the land and breath of the Republic of Liberia. They are waiting. They are waiting. They are exploring the result.
No two person can win one election. Only one winner to an election or to an election. So what would be your word to the actors, the political actors, mainly the two presidential candidates, current president we are, and former Vice President Joseph Boagai? How do they accept those results? These results when they come up from the NSC.
Firstly, let me say the two figures in persons that we are talking about, they are peace-loving people. They are all an ambassador. I think they will do the Liberian people a due diligence. They believe in the law, and the law must be the law. Whenever the final result has been pronounced, my expectation I'm requesting to them, no matter who wins, Liberia is bigger than every one of us. Ambassador George Monrovia must accept the result. That's why Ambassador Joseph Baka must accept the result. On two indicators, one, for Liberia and Liberians, that they must accept the result in order to have a triumph, a much more beautification of Liberia, because the peace of Liberia is resting on three persons for now. It's resting on the government, which is Ambassador George Monrovia. It is also resting on the opposition, which is controlled by now by Joseph Baka, and it's also resting on the election commissioner. So, and again, we are requesting an election commissioner, as she is trying her humanly best possible. She must be kind and she must do the Liberian people job.
Finally, what's your grading, or how can you rate the commission so far?
Firstly, if we grade the National Election Commission for the past 6 days that she has been performing, in fact, there are something in literature they call euphemism. That is, there were huge tension, but I think she went to school and she had to use all of the harsh place, in place of the sore place. And that is why today we can see Liberia, we can see the Liberian people, every one of us, as they sing, let the result be the result, let all wait. Because she is performing as per her expectation, she is doing well, the number is coming, the tallying, and you can see the margin and encouraging for both people. But what we will also say, that there must be one winner. There must be one person to win. And if that person be pronounced, we are also coming and asking all of the supporters, all of the candidates, because they have a responsibility, their primary responsibility in the electoral process as a candidate is that you must be able to maintain your people so that your people can be kind in every process. And as it's ongoing, we can see the Unity Party, which is the major opposition party. The partisans are yet kind. We can see the ruling party, which is the CDC, the seditions. They themselves are also preaching peace. So as today you are interviewing us, we are calling upon them. Let us maintain, let us put Liberia first. As is often said, Eskara Kuriki from DR Congo said, if DRC Congo will be better, it is not the American, it is not the Russian will make Congo better. It is the Congolese. So therefore, if Liberia will have a stability, if Liberia will have a peace, it is not the foreigners will come here to give up peace. It is the Liberians themselves. Ourselves will govern ourselves in a respectable way to have this particular peace reach across and above, so that tomorrow our born and unborn generation will have a facelift and a very beautiful situation in the land and breath of Liberia.
Thank you so much. Your name again?
Thank you very much. As I said to you, my name is Fanti Kamara.
Thank you so much. Alright, okay, somebody's coming there, folks. My name is Prince. So, but you are wearing a beret.
Yeah, it's my beret.
It is alright, but it also goes against our institution. We don't want to, support that. NEC said no campaigning. That identify. Yeah.
We are going through election and election is over.
Yeah, so we can.
Will you interview me?
Yeah, we can. I say take it.
I'll take the beret.
Thank you very much. Alright, so welcome to this interview. My name is Prince. How you doing?
Thank you. My name is Prosperous and family.
Okay.
I'm a strong supporter and lover and believer of the manipulation for democracy.
Great. So, like I said before the interview started, today we're not only campaign, we're only discussing, after the elections, how the atmosphere looks like.
You don't take citizenship away from me.
I can't do that. I want to caution you so that you can lay in a confidence. I know what the interview says. But I know you identify by your ballot. I asked you to take it. You did take it out. Yeah. So those who are see you on the TV know exactly where you come from. Yeah. But the question is, on the overall, I mean, since election on the 10th of October, what's your own viewing? What's your own, reading of the country, the election commission, and how people going about conducting themselves?
Let me say thank you for our society question, and let me say thank you to God for His grace and His mercy upon our nation. Because everything we do, we have to put the Lord Jehovah first. And besides that, I think in my mind that Liberia is proceeding to another level.
Okay.
Because to maintain the 12 years of peace, for the 6 years, I think it will be 70 years, that Liberians have transcended from the issue of wooing and pulling to a renowned democratic tenets of implementing their right when it comes to the social contract theory. Our power was So I want to say what's up, kudos to our Liberian people, and kudos to the opposition, and kudos to the ruling establishment that where I come from. They play extremely well. And let me say thank you to the National Election Commission for their level, far-sighted job well done, for maintaining the peace. And let me say kudos to the security apparatus, more especially the soldiers, the police, the immigration, and then the other professional security on ground, and that of the joint security in our country. And let me just say also thank you to international partners that came to watch the elections, and in my mind, they know that they want free and fair people exercise their social franchise.
What is the rating for the Elections Commission? What is your rating? What is your grading for the Elections Commission?
I grade them 90% because from where Liberia came from, we came from a fragile country. In the fragile country we came from, to see Liberia to transcend to this level, I think we are getting somewhere on a very serious note. So I grade them 90%. In my mind, I think that the international partners and other institutions that I honor the first tenure of Madam Sally in Liberia to train all those sectors that were broken. I think they did extremely well to see that our election commission, our national election commission have been transformed, and they have been vibrant and understand a lot of things when it comes to the electoral process in this country. I think we are getting there. From 6 years from now, Liberia will not just be talking again about winning and pulling on the basis of heteroscatering. They will be discussing about things that will be betterment for this country and for the regrowth of the betterment of Liberia.
Two persons cannot win an election at the same time. It has to be won by one person. There are two presidential candidates for the presidency in the elections. One person will have to be announced by the NEC, one person will have to win. What is your message to them, just in case someone is not preferred by the Liberian people?
Thank you. Let me first tell Mokon Yoma Bwaka that he must wait a little bit, because this country, we was suppressed in this country for 168 years. Native was placed in the dungeon of poverty. Workers, I obtained an opportunity at the time under the Madam Sadiq government and they built this country for 12 years. Liberian was oppressed, our economy was deplorable, every system was broken down. Until he said he admitted that my people, let me tell you the truth, I spent a lot of opportunity you're giving for 12 years. And let me tell you, I was looking at the old car parked in the garage under my tenure. So why is the possibility again that you will come back to the Liberian people to tell them for 1 year sake that the old car you say are parking in the garage or been parking in the garage?
What is the message to the person who
I need protection, please. Because journalists, it's not a dialogue. I
I need protection.
Well, I'm also here to guard you.
I know.
That's why I'm interviewing you.
I know.
The
So you gotta protect me a little bit.
question is, what is the advice to the two
That's what I'm telling him.
candidates?
I'm telling Bwaka that Bwaka's conduct 12 years. So he had to wait a little bit because whether you go or you come down at the election, President Weah will be re-elected based upon the 4 years job that the Liberia people trusted to give him. On a very serious note, because COVID-82. So 4 years President Weah have won. So Bwaka cannot show any tangibility, any tangible. The issue about this process or democratic process of politics is not about propaganda. It's about what you have done, what you can show to the people. Today, go to the visible park. That place have entered to meeting in America. So I want to tell Bwaka, for Bwaka to go again, at least because he get a lot of grandchildren. If for his age that we can't trust this country in old man. Let me be very frank. Let him go marry old grandchildren and at least let him take care of them. We want for the country to be like Nigeria. God forbid.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Prosperous Money Formula, a star of the manipulation for democratic change, a supporter of George Weah, a believer of the Sakumoran tree.
Thank you
very much.
Thank you so much. So my name is Prince Fuchs. I'm here. This is Focus on Liberia. We're trying to get citizen views on the just and the elections. How you doing, sir? What is your name? Okay. Welcome.
Observation in this process. We are praying for peace. The peace that we are praying for, we don't want for any political party, whether the ruling party, to steal our election. However, this country does not belong to one group of people that no matter what, they will be re-elected.
But the election result not come out yet.
Yeah, but election result are not yet come up. But we see our brother from the Sagamore tree. They are telling us that they are already won the election.
Even the United Party say they are won as well. So everybody is getting victory. So that should be an issue.
The United Party has said they have won the election. It doesn't mean that the United Party will be passing around, be telling people anything you do, whether you vote for the people, it's a one-round victory. That would say to the boys from the Sagamore tree, that was the loser. I want to tell them today that this election, as far as we are concerned at the camp of the Unity Party, we have our tally sheet and we are in our war room to see how best we can win the election peacefully. President Mabaka to be re-elected and the next president of the Republic. We are not here for fighting. We are not here to wear all type of hat to pass the rock campaign over. We are jubilating around here. And as far as concerned, most of the law people are going on already. Let's our car bring him up. They should sell him up. We without the speaker, what they call Baba Chimo, he is up. So where is the victory that they are claiming?
So where is the victory? Sir, on the overall, what would be your rating for the NEC, the Elections Commission?
What you want to tell the NEC to pollute the election, even to steal the election? We don't want no stealing election yet. We went to the process peacefully when we want for peaceful for someone else to take the presidency peacefully.
Others lost other legislatures lost the election while others won. For example, Milton Churchill, you talk about Honorable Solomon George, and others that lost. But you also have people like Amara Kone, Piotr, Nadina Mange, and the rest coming in the legislature. What's the expectation of those that are coming in?
We are discussing the boom on the coalition for democratic change. Right now in District 8, even you go there, we are reporting radar, it's actually silent, absolutely silent. We are discussing the boom of the coalition for democratic change. The Speaker of the House is out.
It's not
Akala Green is off.
It's not confirmed yet, though.
It will be confirmed. Few minutes from now.
Those are not confirmed. So we cannot.
During this result, what we are right now, he has already been confirmed that Solo is off. Solo is off. So what we are trying to say is to send a peace message or our ball for the Sycamore tree in the logs. Let it go in there, crested and re-strategize. Be planning how to take Joel from all of here to go to Jamaica to sit there and get high.
What do you make of the numbers that are coming from the Elections Commission, where Edward Appleton surprisingly is now at third, and then the reaction from political parties that the numbers are not real. Some are saying like NEC is playing game with the number. What do you make of that?
What would tell it? The NEC boss. This is a country. This is our playground. We are discussing Liberia. We're not discussing individual. Individual me. Why the people tell you that why you were discussing the whole nation, which is Liberia. We just constrain her to do our work peacefully. And won't win that you pronounce the result. You will not be talking. Like yesterday, come on example. The talent in front of you. There is no mistake that you are making let one country off. Why is the intention of living when you live in one country off? There's no reason. For the result, for the percentage, for the result. The person will win for that day, let it be all to carry the day. What is you don't go and tell us, oh, I made a mistake, or I would ask my people to see our best to get a result of. We don't want that. We pray that you do the right thing. That Jesus Baga will be elected in a Liberia as the president of the government.
Finally, what is the rating of the Elections Commission? How can you rate it? Where can you place it? Since
for now, I don't rank in the Election Commission. Because number one, do not answer questions. All the generals that answer questions, press briefing, do not answer questions. You want to do things like.
But that is her style of answering questions. She just rubbed us off.
No.
She herself should probably journalists.
No.
So those are other product journalists who know how to answer questions.
To journalists, generally ask you a question, but people want to respond. Don't look at the individual and tell and say, what are you talking? It made no sense. It's not good. When the general asks you a question, you handle the whole country. For now, the piece of the country is in your hand. So if you generally ask your question and ask your question, you to respond to the question. Make the general mind to be free. You don't check people up. You are handling a country. You're not handling a piece of people.
Thank you so much.
So I want to say the next president of the Liberia is Joseph Waka, and we're waiting for inauguration January 16th.
Thank you so much. I'll tell the brother from there on you. Okay, folks, my name is Prince. Welcome. How you doing?
Fine.
What is the name?
My name is Andrea from Nigeria.
Okay. Welcome. I'm sure you've been following the results as they got announced by the Elections Commission. I'm sure you voted on October 10. I'm sure you are following all of the statements across the country. Politicians are claiming victories. The two parties involved, the Unity Party having press conferences, claiming that they won the elections one round. On the other hand, the coalition for the Democratic Change is saying that we won. Numbers are coming from the NEC. Edward Appleton is at third. The Elections Commission is on a very slow pace in announcing its results. Where do you stand? What do you think of the entire process?
First of all, I would say thanks to the Liberian people for the massive turnout on October 10. As for me, I'm a motorcyclist.
Okay.
And I monitor the process across the 17 electoral district.
Okay.
And I saw the massive turnout. It was so surprising to me on October 10 that people left their home, people from the sick bed. They were taken to the rural pools and cooling places by the family. So I want to say thanks to the Liberian people. Pertaining the election of Liberia, I want to say this. This is a country that we have. Now we have the fragile peace. Now the peace of this country is last on the National Election Commission, who will do a due diligence to the Liberian people, not to temper with the voice of the Liberian people. Because they say the voice of God is the voice of the people. If anybody win this election, the National Election Commission should do a due diligence and give it to that person.
Okay. So what could be your rating for the Elections Commission so far? Since they started their work.
For now, I would say thanks to the National Election Commission. Looking at the result that coming in, for me, I would say they have given the two parties or stand by that Gopi, I will win, you will win. That's why you see the Mate Coalition for Democratic Change is claiming victory.
Is it Mate? Is the coalition Mate?
For me,
okay, for
looking
you.
at the standpoint that we give our country, it's not Mate. Because to take our country, and that's the mistake we made 2017. To take our country and give it to a playboy.
No, you don't refer to somebody on the TV.
I retract my statement. To take our country and give it to a man who is always happy. And that's what we will say to our friends. Never you in life give a country to people that do not consider everything in life to be serious.
Finally, what do you have to tell political party supporters?
I would tell all the
who are claiming victories on the other hand.
I would tell all political parties, supporters to remain calm and listen to the result.
Thank you. I'm going to after the year. Yeah, 1 minute. All right, welcome. Your name?
I'm Afro Mamokana Chuma, yes, one supporter of Joseph Bagaye presidency.
Okay, so what do you make of the entire process? We're going through elections, results are coming up, the two political parties are claiming victory competently. The NEC is announcing the results as they come, and then Liberians are also supporting their side. What do you make of that?
Well, when it comes to the electoral matter, as we need to the counting of ballot and the legislative complex. The first thing I want to say, the Liberian went to the pool very peacefully, and they have carried on the voting, and that is doing her work to make sure is the winner of the election. So the process of which we went to the pool was free.
Okay.
But the activities surrounding the election is not fair.
What do you mean by that?
Prior to the elections, there were a series of violence occurring in other counties that did not take any action. There was a violation of electoral law that did not take any action against those people that were responsible. They let it go. Even up to current, it's still be a violation, electoral violation, and there is not doing anything. With respect to two parties declaring themselves as winner, I think other people say it's undemocratic, but in my mind, in my logical mind, is welcoming, because the new party have said they went to the election, they got all their tradition stamped and signed by the National Election Commission, and it is on the basis of what the tradition that they got in their possession that they are saying that they have won the election. Similarly, the CDC also claiming that they have won the election is also based on their own tradition in their possession. So in my mind, NEC is the only electoral body responsible to declare who is a winner. But even at that, the survivability of this country lies on the shoulder of the National Election Commission. The two parties are claiming victory. If the National Election Commission does not live by the popular money of the people and decide to change anything on the contrary, like I can see the country going to another Tadima.
You think so?
Yes, I can see the country going to another Tadima of trouble.
Thank you so much.
So what the National Elections need to do, they need to forget about who has given them money, what kind of party they are in.
And why you think somebody to give them money?
It's obvious.
No.
It's obvious.
No.
It's obvious.
That is an integrity institution.
No, they are lost integrity.
Okay, go ahead. You
The
got to post
Election
up.
Commission chair, by fighting our action, sitting as Election Commission chair, and watching the situation in front of corruption. And that case, nothing has come on it. We cannot consider that body as a committee.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So,
You got to post up. So
they need to do everything in their power to make sure whosoever win the election and forget about whether they are member of any party to get the
get the federal to the person. But anything to not live by the partner money of the people and think that they can declare somebody a winner when the person is not the one that win the election. As I said, like Lord will go to another thing where we will now have no more peace, there will be no descendant leadership here, and everybody will be in crisis. So the election commission needs to do that best. And I'm also calling on the international community, the US government, the EU, ECOWAS. They should prevail on the National Election Commission. They should not just sit and say, let's look at the do the counting. Let it prevail on the National Election Commission to make sure to do the right thing. Because they are spending more money here. They are investing so many. So they should not sit there and lie. So finally, I am calling on the National Election Commission chair. In fact, last day she was in meeting with the campaign chair of CDC.
Allegedly, you didn't see her there.
It's the evidence. I'll get the evidence.
What evidence?
So,
what is the evidence?
I'll put that.
No, what is the evidence? You are on the TV. So except that is alleged. It's a fact.
I'm saying I have the fight.
What is the fight?
So not to even say anybody, any party person is a violation.
So how do you know she visited somebody?
The very law she created.
Okay, so thank you so much.
I'm calling on her to start visiting any party official.
Thank you.
And do the right thing.
Thank you.
And they attend to not do the right thing.
Thank you.
Also, my benefit is at stake.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We speak with the woman for now closer with the citizen for me. Okay, welcome sir. How you doing? What is your name, sir? All right.
National Patriotic Party.
Okay, NPP.
Yeah.
Party that is part of the coalition.
Where Portion is part of the coalition.
Oh, Portion. Okay, great. Okay, welcome to this live interview, sir. How you doing?
Okay.
Okay, you've been following the process after the elections were held on October 10th. The commission made announcing results. Political parties, on the other hand, claiming victories individually. Why numbers are coming up? People are reacting to those numbers. What's the take on the entire issue?
First of all, I will go back to electoral history. When it comes to electoral history of this country, the election commission has been created this from the genesis of the electoral process, the CPP, when they were in general, there was a documentation that took place. There was a documentation that took place among them. That is, when the document and see what they have at the CPP. That document, people alleged that Alexander Comey, King 70 Easter, and they went to court. The court process went and made sure that when they went into court, the result of their court process proved that the election commission was having serious problem because a document that the Alexander Committee position sent to them, it was sent to them on the 10th and it was notarized on the 15th. They won't notarize it. It was election commission that notarized it. People escape from it because you receive something on the 10th and it leaves under your custody and you can notarize. So that means you are involved into it. That's number one problem. The second problem is during the by-election between Unity Party and Election Commission and other parties, ANC, Father, Baka is not supposed to think Kennedy will be that election because of their law, activity, and Baka have taken themselves away from that law. So, National Election Commission accepted that as a law. When they took National Election Commission to the Supreme Court denied National Election Commission the right to do that. And then the people were asked to speak Kennedy in the election, so that the number 2 point election commission have been having problems with the process when it comes to the Unity Party. The third problem is when the parties of Liberty Party and NPP broke up and they began to support either side of the institution of the Bureau institution, ANC and Unity Party, she still considered them as a party. And it's not supposed to be supposed to find the two parties that have split themselves to support splinter groups. Alright? It's supposed to find the two parties from being part of the process. But she accepted it and she and it decided to go by it. Problem, we have gone through the election. Looking at the electoral break of this country, people gone to high school, people can go through high school, and then they can read and write after graduating from high school. So those are the 3 days, right?
Sorry for the noise and the background. The elections the result they announced. So sorry for the noise and the background. Go ahead.
The election commission, we have been the electoral process announcement and result announcement. On the provisional level. They come provisional announcement and lead to provisional practice. Alright? We never make it. And today, I see the agitation in the street. It is because of the conventional announcement of the election result. The election commission will go beyond their process and do their work properly and come up with one result. We very appealing to them to do that, but they can't do it. Now look at the city of Monrovia. Anytime they come up with a result, it can lead to more problems. The agitation has just entered the street again as we are seeing. So that will take much of your time. I want you to take your camera around. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let me talk to you. For you, but we have to take your cap. We can have your own interview. Yeah. Okay. How you doing?
All right.
Okay, 1 minute. What's her name?
I'm sitting in the public.
Okay, you see the public already, right?
Yeah.
So why you make the election process?
The election process?
Yeah.
You know, some people can stand in front of the camera and talk nothing about trash. Whether you CDC win, whether UP win, they can't get nothing from it because human being, your father born you, and your father didn't take care of you to learn. Always business enchanted any corner you go. Because you don't learn anything. So when you see other people who learn are enjoying their lessons, it makes you angry. Money we have suffered a lot for this country. And people say long time when I do said that we will have a footballer that will rule this country. We were looking at Money Boto there. So everybody forgot. Later on, we saw Monrovia. So, Monrovia, you know, sometimes God told Mary that you born a child, that child will be the Messiah. But she didn't believe it. They born a baby, the father was a carpenter. The father was carpenter, he was helping the father. Nobody know that.
Alright, so thank you so much. Your name again? You got the nose. Yeah, you so thanks for coming to the camera. We'll be here tomorrow again to talk to you. Yeah. Thank you so much. My name is Prince. We are here on Kira Street in Central Monrovia. The Elections Commission is announcing the provisional results, but I'm not listening. I'm not following it, but I'm told that the United Party candidate is tapping Montserrado County into this result that has been announced. So that is why you hear the noise from the background. Thanks for following me. This is how the street of Monrovia looks like. This is how Kira Street looks like. A very busy street in Monrovia, hour like this, especially hour like this. But see how it looks like. Liberians are home waiting for the result to be announced. So Liberians just stay home and keeping their access. The street is not really as it's supposed to be or it used to be. We do not know why. Maybe many people thinking that we can come outside on the election results are announced, but the NEC is doing that today. I am not really following because of doing this live, but my colleague is there carrying it live on Focus on Liberia Television. But this is what we do at different locations all of the time, and ensuring that we bring you the best online television broadcast that you ever want to follow. Thanks for being there with me. My name is Prince Moaba. This is how I'm going to take a leave of you. To join me another time, we have to shift our attention to the results that have been announced. Thanks for being there. Bye-bye.